Hi guys, it's Becca and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just my newborn regrets. Now quite a lot of you have requested this on my Instagram questions thing, so I thought might as well just get it done first. So a lot of these things are just, for me personally, what I regret buying. Now they may work for some of you and may not for others. This is just me personally what I regret doing. So yeah, I'm not saying that these will not work for you. This is just for me personally. So the first thing that I really regret doing is buying so many Not 3 clothes. Now, when I was out in the shops, I bought loads of Not 3 because I was like, oh, that's so cute. I wanted to wear it straight away. But in Not 3, he went straight into Not 3. He was mostly in sleep suits. I bought a lot of outfits in Not 3 and he didn't get to wear most of them. So it was a waste of money really. So I would recommend buying just a couple of things that you really like and that are worth the money in that size, and then do it for each size and don't buy for one size and things like that, because I just ended up wasting my money and he didn't get to wear half the things. So yeah. I actually will be selling quite a lot of things on Depop once I get moved, so I'll let you know when that is and once I get them all unpacked and things. The next thing I really regret doing is buying a lot of the bandana bibs, these style bibs. Now I know they come like right close to the neck and things and it catches them a bit more, but I just think they look uncomfortable for them and I find it hard to like put them on him and things. Just don't like them at all. And I know a lot of places only sell these type of bibs, but they're just not worth it, I don't think. I know they're for like dribbling and things like that, but it just looks horrible, I think. But I will have to use them because I bought them, but I just don't think they're worth it. I much prefer the rounded bibs because they look so much nicer like around him on his neck and they don't look uncomfortable, and yeah, they're just so much easier to put on. The bibs like these ones with the rounded bits, these are so much easier to put on and they look comfortable and they look fine. So yeah, I just think these bibs are so much nicer for them to wear than the bandana one. The next biggest regret was me buying the swing for him. Now I know for some people obviously it works for their baby, but for him he hated it. He hated being in that swing. Even though he likes being rocked and things like that, he just hated being in that swing. Now luckily I didn't spend a lot of money on it. It was only £50, which is a lot of money, but it's not a lot compared to what you could pay for some of these swings. It was just one of my biggest wastes of money. It's just been sat there because he absolutely hates it. I keep trying him in it every now and then, but he just hates it. So yeah, it was a big waste of money. So the next thing is, don't waste your money on cheap clothes so don't waste your money on like cheap stuff, if that makes sense. So if there's cheap stuff that's like a bargain and it's like, oh, it's £2, I'll just buy it because it's so cheap. I did that quite a lot. They're nice things, but then they weren't exactly what I really liked. They weren't my style, but I thought they're cheap, it's great, I'll buy it. I didn't actually get around to using them type of things. So like there was a set from Primark that was £2. I never actually got around to him wearing it. So if you don't really like it and you're just buying it because it's cheap, don't waste your money, because that money could go towards something else. So yeah, just don't waste your money on cheap things that you think, it's all right, it's not too bad. If you wouldn't buy it full price, then it's probably not worth it. Because I know I did a lot of that with like the Primark t-shirts and things. He never actually wore them. I don't know why I bought them. I just bought them because they looked cute, but he never actually wore them realistically, because I only put him in the things that I really like him in and what look really cute. So yeah. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah, I hope some of you understand what I mean. The next thing I regret is stocking up on so many things that I didn't know worked. So things like nappies and wipes. So I stocked up on the Asda's Little Angels nappies. I thought, oh, they're cheap, I've heard they're great, I'm just going to use them. So I got up to size 4 in them. And yeah, I did use them for size 1 and 2 and the start of size 3. But by size 3, we realised they weren't working. And we had to switch and try loads of different brands of nappies. And finally, we decided that Pampers was the best for us. So then I had these nappies that I didn't know what to do or anything. So I have actually given them to someone else because they'll get benefit out of them, which I wasn't going to. They were just going to go in the bin. So yeah, like, don't stock up on the things you don't know will work. Another thing was wipes that I stocked up on. Now I got the Huggies, I think they're the pure ones. I don't know, it's like a cream on the packet. And I thought, yeah, they look good, I'm going to use them. When I started using them, they were absolutely awful. Like, the texture of the wipe, and they weren't wet enough. It was just, they were horrible. Like, no. I wouldn't use that on myself. I'm not going to use that on him. So yeah, I got so many packets of them and they were not worth it at all. I think they are the worst wipes I've ever used. Luckily, I had been given these Johnson's packs, which had little packs of wipes in them, and I used those wipes and bought some different ones to try, because honestly, those Huggies ones I would never, ever, ever buy again. So I am actually using the Pampers sensitive ones, but not the one in the blue pack, the bluey green packet, because they didn't really work for me. The ones in the white and yellow packet, they are amazing. I love them. But yeah, I wouldn't stock up on wipes that you don't know are going to work for you and your baby, because they could be allergic to them, or they could cause them a rash or something like that, or they just might not be nice. So yeah. So the next two things aren't actually objects that you can buy, are things that I regretted doing. The first one is, I regret caring so much about other people's opinions. So when he was born, there was a lot of people that had their opinion on how you should do things, what you should do, the way you should do it. And I cared so much about what other people thought of me, and I just did it the way they said. And in the end, you're just going to take that advice and try it. You're just going to take that advice. And yes, sometimes the advice is good, but you do what works for you. I was so worried about what other people would think of me if they thought I was doing it wrong, rather than doing what works for me and Blake and what is the best for me and him. Because you get to know your baby and how things work together. And yeah, you've got to experiment in different ways to see what works for you best, but you do it your way. Don't let other people's opinions stop you from doing it the way you want to do. At the end of the day, I can guarantee you're trying your best, and you are going to be trying to be the best mum that you can. So as long as it's bringing no harm to your child, then, you know, you do you. And the last thing was not taking the help that was offered for me, such as someone saying they'd do the washing for me, or give him a feed, or change his nappy. At the start, I was like, no, I'm doing it. No one else can do it. And I really regret that now, because soon the novelty will wear off and people will be sick, and yeah. So, you know, take it when it gets offered to you, and don't say no. It's fine to have help. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed at the fact that you're getting some help off people, because I know I felt like I had a point to prove because of my age, and that I was single, that I felt like I had a point to prove that I could do it on my own, when realistically having some help is not a bad thing. It's just helping you out. And especially when people offer to have him or her for you to go for a sleep, do it, because that sleep catches up with you. You may not feel tired in that moment, but after a couple of weeks, I can guarantee you'll be going on autopilot mode, and you'll be doing things, and you just will be so tired. You just, yeah. So take the help when you can get it, because it is hard work. And yeah. So I know this was a quick video and I only went through a couple of things, but they are the main things that I regretted when Blake was a newborn. So I'm not saying that these are definitely things that you would regret. I'm just saying that this is what I regretted. So yeah. So yeah, that's it really. I thought not to bore you with a long video and just get it all out in one. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe to see more of this type of thing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.